Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be chatting with you all about things that I think ladies should never do within their relationship. If you're new here, hello, my name is Nicole. I'm a full-time beauty and fashion content creator, and I've been bringing you guys along my leveling up journey and chatting about some of the things that I've learned, some of the things that I've implemented, and where I'm taking things from here. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be chatting with you about some of the things that I think we should refrain from doing in front of our partners, because I think it's so important to remain a little bit mysterious, remain a little bit playful when it comes to being feminine within our relationship. I think when we do certain things in front of our partners, it completely takes away that mystery, takes away that allure, and I think that if we, keep a little bit more mysterious, it keeps that kind of spark alive. So with that being said, let's get into the first thing. So one of the first things that I noticed, actually probably a good 10-15 years ago, there was this girl that worked at a radio station back where I'm from in Canada, and she mentioned on air that she actually never shaves in front of her partner. And at first I was like, that's a bit ridiculous, we all have hair. But then she explained it, and she said that she tries to keep the things that keep her more feminine from her partner because it just keeps up that allure, it keeps up that mystery. And ever since then, I don't like shaving in front of my partner. I mean, if you are somebody that likes to grow your armpit hair out, likes to grow your leg hair out, this is probably not going to be the channel for you. But for the most part, most women shave their armpits, they shave their legs, etc. Being soft and supple and smooth is something that keeps us feeling more feminine. So why would you want to have your partner see that transformation or that cleanup job? So that's one of the first things that I try, well, I've never done in front of my husband. And equally, I don't just mean that with like shaving, I mean really any type of hair removal. He doesn't need to see me wax my mustache. He doesn't need to see me wax my brows. He doesn't need to see that maintenance. Now, the next thing that I wanted to talk about is popping zits or popping spots. I have heard so many of my girlfriends where they say like, ooh, we pop each other's spots, we pop each other's zits, and I think Paul would like to do that with me, whereas I'm like, ew, like, please get off of me. Now, it's a little bit of a challenging one, because who sees you naked like that? And like, to go into an aesthetics clinic to have them get a blackhead, like, probably not gonna even know that a blackhead might be on your back. It's your partner that is gonna be the person that flags that up. But with saying that, I definitely don't feel very refined when or if Paul goes to pop a spot on me somewhere. I think it looks terrible. It doesn't make me feel feminine, and it makes me feel like, those pictures where you can see monkeys like picking out the lice on one another. That is literally what I feel like. Equally, if I am giving myself a facial, I don't like if Paul comes in and watches, because I'm like, this is pretty gross. I would never do this with you on a first date. I would never even do this with you on a second date. So why are you watching me do this now? So that is something that, I'm not gonna lie, Paul has definitely got a spot or two or blackhead or two on my back, but no more. Those days are gone, because it definitely makes me feel like an orangutan. So the next thing that I wanted to chat about is that this is something that I used to do and I didn't even think about it. So often if I don't go out and get a pedicure, I might be giving a pedicure to myself here in this room. But if Paul comes through the door right there and he starts talking to me, I've never stopped him and say like, can I just have some private time or anything like that? And one of the first times I was giving myself a pedicure, like, I was filing down my feet and the dust was flying everywhere and stuff, and it was probably not the most hygienic moment. And he was like, ugh. And ever since then, I try to not give myself a pedicure with him around, because for the same reasons of why I said the other points, I think this is something else that can get really overlooked. And when you can see the dead skin being filed off, I just don't think it's a very appealing or a very feminine look. That often gets overlooked. It was overlooked by me for a really long time, and moving forward, no more, not doing it anymore. Okay, so the next one I feel like is a no-brainer, but I feel like I have seen so many girls do this. I'm not gonna name names. But farting in front of your partner, this is something I have never done, and some people are of the camp of like, oh, it's a normal bodily function. I've said this in another video, and I feel like if you wouldn't do this in front of the queen, why are you doing it in front of somebody else? And okay, maybe the queen is a little bit too extreme of an example, but would you fart in front of your grandparents? Probably not, because your grandparents would probably like hold you accountable for that, because it's not, for a man or a woman, it's just not very polite. It's quite rude. No one wants to smell the pores and spores of what's going on inside of you. And so I think that especially for a woman, it looks so classless to be farting up a storm in front of their partner or other people, really. Okay, so the last thing that I would say elegant and feminine girls never do in front of their partner is go number 2. I, again, know so many girls who would literally, if their partner was in the shower, they will go and use the toilet and go, well, number 1 or 2, I don't think that's very appropriate, very feminine or anything, but especially number 2, I would never do that in front of Paul. I don't care how comfortable we become with one another, and I think we're pretty comfortable. I just think that there's no need for that. I wouldn't want to experience that with somebody else, so why are you coming and doing it with me? I think Paul and I have had very different upbringings in that regard. I think he would have probably been okay with doing certain things in front of me, but I have never been that type of girl, ever. Anyways, my friends, that is it for this quick video. I know this video is going to be very self-explanatory for a lot of you ladies that might be watching this video, but if you're somebody that is new on your leveling up journey, maybe these were some good, valid points for you to take on board, to consider, and maybe reflect on your leveling up journey. If you have another point that you think that people should really focus on, I would love if you left that in the comment section down below. I mean, we're all learning here, we're all looking to refine ourselves, and we're all looking to be the best that we can. So I would love if you continued to share your wealth of knowledge and your experience in the comment section. Anyways, my friends, if you haven't subscribed already, this is one of your last chances to do so. You can hit that button right there. It's completely free to do so, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.